they can effectively film the entire match, edit out any botches or anything that doesn't look good, and literally make the best Undertaker matches until he retires. And I don't know about you, I think that's perfectly okay, because I think that as long as we have an amazing match to watch, I don't care if it's edited. I would just want something entertaining.
Yeah, and also like it's amazing to see.
Bless you.
That was
bless you.
loud.
Even
Yeah.
if I move my microphone away, it's still
That's what I mean. It's like that was. I saw your mic go up. I was like, oh, okay, it's probably gonna self mute in a second. Nope, I still heard it.
So yeah, it's like Mark Calloway actually really sold it that he's weak. He's being like this, he's not the American badass anymore.
Yeah, he's
But
more like
then
the American
he,
granddad. I saw in
yeah.
the comment section, which was
Yeah,
hilarious.
but there was like this sort of a way that AJ Styles thought he won, but all of a sudden Undertaker is right behind him, and he does what his gimmick actually says he does, that he's an Undertaker, and literally buries him into the ground.
It was brilliant. I
Yeah.
chuffed to bits with it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I've also sent Maria kind of, I don't know, not really a passive-aggressive message. It's more like, hey, you want to play some spooky jazz saxophone?
Oh, damn, that's great.
You're saying so passive aggressive. That's straight up aggression.
Yeah.
I
Come
mean,
and play
fair, it's all
D&D.
cap, so... I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I have to say that it's been really fun, and I've been like waiting the whole week for this week's D&D. It's just been.
Well, was the Beholder fight that good?
It was. I had really fun time with it, so yeah. And like I've gotten the enthusiasm back for like role-playing games. I had like my moments when I was a little bit like, but every time I've been excited to play D&D, but it was like for some reason it has the love for role-playing games have come back a big way.
But you know what can come back in a big way? Playing D&D!
Definitely, yeah.
Apologies, I'm still doing the self-promotion stuff.
Oh yeah, social links.
Yeah.
Yeah, social links.
Yep.
Oh,
As much
okay.
as I want to write a bot to do it all, sadly,
Yay! My spooky saxophone trick worked.
Yes.
You just have to put a link to 10 hours of epic sex guy.
Yes!
Oh god dang it.
Yes!
as I put it to someone the other day who is stuck in a studio by himself because of lockdown and everything else, he can't actually leave because he's the only one that's qualified to still be there. So he's actually going home, sleeping, going back in again. I've told him to really freak people out when they come back to put all the machines ready to play Epic Gandalf. So it's just Gandalf
damn
nodding
it.
his head to Epic Sax, but to do it over the whole studio.
Yes.
Oh,
3
crap.
floors,
Amazing.
about 200 plus setups. Many of them are multi-monitored.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Dang.
That's
I have to say that reminds me about something, and it's a video which my friend made like all those years ago, and it's like Gandalf picking on Bilbo. It's like wait a minute, it's wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? I think it
so
was.
Once you do that, I can carry on doing post links, etc., etc., etc.
Yes. I think it actually wasn't my friend, but my friend showed it to me.
Okay, that's all the post looking I think I need to do.
Whoop,
I
whoop.
think that's actually. I think he has it as a hidden video, so I cannot find it on regular YouTube.
Those are the worst kinds of videos.
Yeah,
I
they
actually
are
miss
like
the
hilarious.
early days of when YouTube was like, yeah, you can now stream live on YouTube, and it counts as a video straight away. And a load of
Yeah.
bigger companies like Rooster Teeth and that was streaming on YouTube. It'd be a case of, oh no, I've missed the stream. But you know what? I did see it earlier, so it's still in my history, and I can still watch it in my history.
Yeah.
Because they didn't private the video. It was just
Yeah.
classed as unlisted. So long as you still saw it, you can go back and watch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was hilarious. Sadly, they've grown up a bit now and realised that they can't do that.
Yeah.
Right, so how are we, everybody?
I'm doing quite fine.
Alright.
Good. Who's ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Ah, go on then.
Yeah, go on then.
Alright then, so welcome everybody to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes.
Come back for his chicken and he's gone. Yeah.
Basically interrupted by cats and chicken.
Yeah. No, the ginger cat came back for his chicken.
Excuse me, it appears I was missing some chicken.
And we told him. We told him about 3 o'clock if he comes back for his tea, he has chicken. He never turned up, and then we've just found him on the doorstep.
I'll link you something later, Chrissy, but I think you'll enjoy it. It involves fluffy animals.
Cats.
No, it
Aw.
involves
Yeah.
foxes.
Aww.
Right, so anyway, welcome to our D&D show, Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, as we got sidetracked again by cats. Just to get everybody caught up on what's been going on, a wonderful band of maniacs, I suppose.
Yep.
I think the new name for our lovely party is by Kira, the Magnificent Clusterfox.
Actually, that was a brand original.
Oh.
It was a brand original.
Oh.
And to be fair, I called you all a cavalcade of F-ups because of Dragon Ball Z Abridged and
Right.
and Gen
Yeah.
A, like, remaking the dragon. It's like, so you just need these things because you guys are just a cavalcade of F-ups.
Oh, yeah.
And
Sums up our
oddly
adventures.
Oddly enough, that description perfectly matches Tasha's Sunday group as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Same before Tasha's like, I'll talk to you later.
No, it's true. Like, she's not lying about that. Like, it's genuinely true.
Still. They had been sent on a request by the prime dragons of our little homebrew world. They are demigods that walked the earth and made mountains, yada yada yada. To go deal with things in the Shadowfell as the Psychopomps, Grim Reapers, whatever you prefer to call them, haven't done their job and they're rather concerned as to why. So you were transported there by means of plane shifting and you found a floating citadel, which you were informed by, I suppose you could call them residents, that this is where the Reapers are trained and sent out to go collect souls and bring them back. You made your way up there by means of air Gardex, fought your way through a cavernous interior to an upper level which was more like a tomb to find its current denizen was a three-headed king that had all of his heads removed, and you locked all three heads, which were now flame skulls, in a room. Way to go, guys.
Yeah.
And swiftly left that mess to an upper layer, which is where we last left you, where you fought two beholders. And to Marlon's surprise, and to all of you as players, previous foe, Sarakas, a wizard who was locked away yonks ago, and have finally freed, is in fact now running this joint. And he was the one that summoned the beholders to fight you.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Rude.
Could have been worse. Could have been.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
it could have been worse.
Could have been cold. Could have been that other pirate woman with the gun.
Oh,
Or
Goldmine.
it-
Lady Godmire.
I was
Yeah.
going to call it Goldshire, but no, that's where the Alliance Morty stuff happens.
Yeah, it's. Or
no one talks
then-
about- Oh god, the red light district of Goldshire. No, please don't.
Yeah. Or then it could have in the worst case scenario, it could have been this place could be run by Xanathos.
I mean,
How do you know it's not?
Oh, one question
I'm
before
sure
we get
there's more.
digging in.
Yes.
Is my gargoyle still with us?
How long does that summon go for? I forgot.
I will quickly check.
Thank you.
I believe it's
I
believe
think
it's an hour.
10 minutes. Oh, I was going to say 10 minutes.
Concentrate. Yeah, there is a duration up to 1 hour.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
so yes, the gargoyle will be with you. Excuse me, also go collect him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, before I forget,
Where did we put it? Okay. Oh, I'll also say before we start, as a side note to viewers and you guys, more importantly as players, Roll20 has now implemented a new dynamic lighting system,
yes.
and I have been experimenting it with other groups that I run
No.
in games online, etc. So far, both of them have reported issues, so if things go wrong here, let me know, and then that'll be like, I have 3 groups that have said yada yada yada, and then I can give all that feedback back, because right now it's in beta, but it seems to be
my,
quicker and easier to implement than the last dynamic lighting system.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm in complete darkness right now. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I
Should see you. You even have night vision.
Like-
You're one of the few that actually can see the map.
well, no, earlier we were all grouped into a room. Now and it was just the room that we were in. And now I'm seeing my token all by herself in a sea of complete blackness.
Really? Okay, that's weird.
And also, well, you have black dye, so that's why I cannot see the numbers on that die.
Oh, the D8 that I just rolled? That was
Yeah.
for my evasive footwork. I couldn't see
yeah.
the numbers. I couldn't see the numbers either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, I will consider this a test for now, because currently I can see you all just fine.
My things is taking ages to load. It's buffering at the minute.
Yeah, and I ran it past with Tash earlier, and she said she could see everyone just fine.
Yeah, I can literally see, as a statistic,
As far as I'm aware, you guys should see all of each other in the room.
75% of this dungeon.
That's a lot of the dungeon.
Yeah. Earlier I saw everybody in the room.
Okay,
Now I
then.
see nothing.
Okay, then I will admit that.
I can see everyone in this small room, but nothing else. I think that's how it's supposed to be.
I'm
If you
living
see-
in a box.
Yeah, you should be able to see everyone in a small 20-foot by 20-foot room with 2 stairwells and everything else. This is
Yes.
like the next level up.
Yes.
Because from the room you guys were previously in, there wasn't much to talk about beyond us. The corridor goes down and you see the stairs going up to the next level. So it's easier just to fling you guys in here and you can sort out your hit die, potions, and what have you whilst you got a minute. But if that be the case and the dynamic lighting's not working for everybody...
You know what? Let me bounce out of roll 20 and come back.
Oh, no, it's fine. If it's not working, I can easily just flick it off and throw it back to the ye old fog of war method. And...
Yeah, I've just got a black screen apart from me at the minute, so...
Okay, so yeah, okay then. It is a memory issue. That is good to know. In that case, then I will make some adjustments. Fog of War on. Done. Right. So you guys will still be on a sea of black, but what I can now do is the old-fashioned room at a time.
Thank you.
So you should all see yourselves there quite happily.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
There we go.
You can all see each other.
Yeah, I can see
Yes.
everyone.
I can see everyone, yes.
Dom?
I can, yeah.
Cool. Christy?
I can see everyone. We're in like a little box, aren't we?
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Right.
We're in
Okay.
a kill box.
Dynamic lighting still needs some fixes.
Big enough for a fireball. We open up the doors, and a fireball comes in.
Yep, 4 wizards have all prepared fireball at 8th level. Congratulations, you TPK yourselves. Anyways,
I
so
didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Yeah.
so anyway, you guys have ascended to this next level up a flight of stairs that initially go up as like sort of one set, and they branch off into 2 that circle around to this. You come to this upper level is a small 20-foot by 20-foot room. Before you stand 2 doors, one on the left, one on the right. Which door would you like to try first?
Kira will go up, check for traps on this one.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yes. That's actually sort of disturbing that he didn't.
Maybe Beholder brains are too brainy.
Yeah, they are maybe too gamey for our...
Not quite.
Oh, that's
There's
a
a
lovely
good-
roll.
That was a lovely roll. It's also lovely that your dice is still black.
Yeah.
You have the cheater's dice.
The dark
Yeah.
dice of doom.
Yes.
To be fair, I have a dice set like that as well. It's a marble dice set, but all the inks come off for the numbers, so you can't even read the numbers without sort of trying to catch it in the light.
Damn.
So it's the kind of once you roll, they go, "Oh, sorry, it's a natural 20."
I just shut off the 3D dice for now.
Oh, okay, no, it's just about that your colour is black. If you look next to your name,
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
did
you
that on
change that
purpose.
to like a dark blue or something, we'd be able to read it.
Yeah.
but then that would clash with the border and the token I created.
It wouldn't
Mm.
clash. You'd
I
be
can't-
fine. You could do a me
I
and Fox and
can't-
go purple.
I can't mismatch, Brian. For you, I will. Okay.
Fashion, Brian. Fashion.
Talking to someone
Brian.
that wears a bandana all the time. I have no fashion sense.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm shorts, t-shirts, and a ball cap 90% of the time. Especially now that I'm quarantined or isolated. Yeah.
Anyways, 31
Yeah,
on your
sorry.
investigation. There are no traps on these doors. Nor
There's a
are
lot.
they locked.
Slowly, carefully, stealthily. I shall proceed.
Okay, which door are you proceeding down? The left or the right?
The one I'm in front of.
Okie dokes. Also realised would help if I went to a certain other layer and got rid of a few blockades. So there you go, you should be able to see the extent of what you can see. Da.
Play.
Yes, the dynamic lighting layer is still there, so you are still forced to move in the walls.
But I wanted to go through the walls.
No,
It's a
no,
smooth
go
thing
through the
that-
walls. That
smooth
breaks
thing I'm
the
gonna try.
illusion.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate this door now.
Okie dokes. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Everybody else, what would you like to do? Whilst Kira's sneaking about and checking doors.
Melren could actually do something similar, but with other directions.
Oh, really?
Marmon could do the sensible thing and detect magic. Pretty sure I have that.
I want to say you do. Be amazed if you didn't.
Yeah, there you go.
Alrighty then. So,
There's a dry drone on the way, but
yeah,
Melren
that's...
could check the other door.
Go for it. Right, a 21 on investigation. The door is not locked, nor is it trapped.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okay.
Proceed. There I go, trying to get through the damn walls again. Proceed a little bit down this hallway.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just reading the detect magic so I know
Oh,
where
no-
things ended
No
up.
problem.
Melren, same as with Kira and the dolls. They are not locked or trapped.
Okay. Melren will continue stealthily stealthily to the room it leads to.
Okay, dokes. Pretty good stealth.
On the
Yeah.
eight. God's sake.
Yes.
Yeah, well, rogues, man.
Ooh.
There's a plus 10 in his stealth. Imagine if he put more points into his dex.
Yeah, or that I could actually get my reliable talent, which is always all my rolls under 10 are 10s.
Yep. Let's face it though, he'll never be as bad as Vax in Critical Role. That was some monster stealthing.
Yeah.
A good advantage, and it's like minimum 30. Just vanish from all existence.
Especially when Vex casts Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, an extra plus 10 as
Oh,
well. It's getting out of
My
control.
God, 45 on a stealth check. There is no Vax. Vax never existed.
Yeah, you just get that brief brush of wind as he just walks past, and it's kind of like, huh, what was that noise? Anyways, for you guys proceeding on the corridor, detect magic. You don't pick anything up on an initial ping beyond everyone's magic items and equipment.
Okay.
Turdak's gonna follow Kira. Well, actually, he's gonna stick more closely to Gardex more than anything.
Okie doke. And I am gradually gonna following Kira through and having Kira doing scouting and Gardick's right behind you.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a shame you guys haven't got a paladin in the party.
No,
Yeah,
no.
guys.
I think you mean thank God we don't have a paladin in the pie.
Well,
Wish you'd have a paladin in the party.
well, a proper paladin, not a great weapon master paladin. Right behind you guys. Why does it sound like an entire metal cupboard is on the move? What's all those cowbells doing? Anyways, proceeding down these corridors, guys, you notice that the stonework here is immaculately well done. This is beyond the basic masonry you have ever seen. The bricks are smooth and well made up and well stacked, well mortared together. But the air of the place gives off the distinct impression of like military barracks. I want to say, I think Kira and Melrin, I think you two had like soldier backgrounds, I think.
No, I have urban bounty hunter.
I have Outlander.
No, I have real life soldier background, and I can tell you that army barracks smell like pine sol and feet.
Fair.
Yeah.
So this place we're exploring smells like pine sol and feet.
Well, no, everything's well kept.
So it's basically immaculate.
Yeah. Yeah, even with your high stuff, you think, oh, I'm probably leaving your dusty footprint or something like that, and you look behind, it's like, nope. If anything, I've made the floor dirtier than when I arrived.
Kira's gonna take a little bit of water out of her water flask and dump it on the ground.
Okay. Pour the water out. You can all hear the splash of the water as it hits stonework, and you watch as it all just slowly evaporates off.
Melrin
Interesting.
Noticing that. Does Melrin actually hear that splash of water?
From where you are, no. You see the similar kind of thing, but with the stonework and everything else, for your stairs go up, and you can see what looks like another staircase just a bit beyond.
Yeah.
What looks like the room itself opening out.
Melrin is gonna get
all of that.
back because he noticed that nobody followed him, and go after rest of the party.
Okay, dokes. Alright then, Kira, before you sit a large set of double doors. For initial inspection, you see that it doesn't have a lock and it's clearly not trapped, but on the door where a lock itself would be, you see like an arcane sigil.
Okay, and at this point, Kira will be like, nope, not my department, and come back and tell the rest of the party. She'll also mention the thing with the water.
Oh, whatever. So what was the problem with those doors, sorry? Again?
There was a magical sigil on there that, yeah. Physical locks I'm good with. Magical? Yeah, no.
Right. I'm not too well versed in Arcana, unless it's a druidic sigil. Brian?
It's not.
Out with Arcana.
Never mind.
I do remind you, you have an amazing wizard in the party.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do.
I vote wizard.
I like to utilise very well.
And
Excuse you, cat. Sorry. He's trying to eat my headset.
And Melrin is actually, if Marlon is gonna look on that sigil, he is going to be looking at it as well.
Okay.
Okay. Marlon, go ahead and give me an Arcana check with advantage.
With advantage, okay.
As this is within your school of magic.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
That's more like it. So, going over it, it is an arcane lock. More importantly, this is a very nasty arcane lock. Anybody that tries to disarm it, you know, will transform them into a mushroom.
What?
A shriek,
Transform
a
into
shrieker,
mushroom.
or a regular mushroom?
No, baleful polymorph into the tiny mushroom. Old school D&D players and Shaz Tam should come to mind. 'Cause that was basically how Shaz Tam fought you. Was a case of, oh good, adventurers, add mushrooms, and then just go ahead and step on you.
Yeah, and also like that reminds me of Mario, but with the Koopas.
Yep. Yeah, but old school baleful polymorph, you never turn back. When you ran out of hit points,
So-
you were stuck as a mushroom.
So would it also polymorph if, I don't know, let's say someone was to just attempt to push the door open?
You can certainly try to see what would happen if you try and push the door open.
I simply look over to Drac the Gargoyle and instruct him that he is still under my beck and call, and I require his services to open the door.
You hear the grinding of the stone as he shrugs your shoulders like, okay, how hard can this be? And he goes to open the door. Can you give me I think it's a wisdom save?
Yeah, can do.
But let me double check. I need to remember what polymorph was. So all I put on my notes was, it was the polymorph spell. No, not the Lost Laboratory of Quellish. I want polymorph as per the spell. Thank you. Save. Yes, a wisdom save.
Okay, lovely. I can just imagine Drac being the evil gargoyle that he is. He's just going over, just going, how hard can it bloody be? Look, you just go up to the door and you push it light, and then...
Natural 1.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
Push that.
So what's that in total? Just a flat 10?
That's, yeah, flat 10.
Okay. You watch as this gargoyle goes up. As soon as he puts his hands on the door to go and force it open, the room glows brightly, and he is shapeshifted into a sheep.
Aww.
Meh.
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 Oh,
The strange thing is, though, he's still, like, grey skin toned and everything else. He looks like a petrified sheep, but it can still move.
oh.
Well, that's
Maybe
a
we
new
could
look for you,
shear
Drac.
it.
Meh.
Maybe we could shear it and make like so much better cloth armor with it.
I'll just shear it, and it's like free house insulation.
Yeah.
Meh.
So, yes. Sadly, your gargoyle is now a sheep.
Okay, Drac the sheep.
Dude, do I even have a sheep token? I hope I do. Carry on, guys, whilst I look for a sheep token. Whilst it's not a sheep token, I have an excuse to use it.
Hey.
Make him grey. Get away, Drac.
We have sheep.
Yes.
Exactly.
I would say I have. Well, I do have Dispel Magic. Depends on how strong this lock is, though.
It's up to you guys.
Any spell 3rd level or lower. Oh, right.
Yeah, and then you need to make a caster level check to spell higher level spells.
Yeah.
So I can
mean, I
spell,
can
but you
give
need
it
to be aware of what you're doing first.
Yeah. I can give it a shot. I'll be another spell slot down, but it would have been an attempt.
It's down to
And
you.
there's always Marlon, too.
Yes. And dispel magic.
Well, that's up
Is
to
it-
you guys.
Oh, thank God it's not on touch. You know what? Screw it. Dispel magic.
Okay, then go ahead and give me your caster level check.
Right, let's
So that'll
do...
be a d20 plus your wisdom. I think was it wisdom for druids.
Yes.
Yeah, wisdom.
Let's do this.
Okay, you go to dispel the door. You focus, you begin to twist the runes around to try and unlock this door, and then something slips with how the magic's been set up, and it fails. I now
Oh, God
do
damn
need
it.
you to make a wisdom save.
Oh shit.
Christ. Incoming sheep.
Beep, beep, he's a sheep. I said beep, beep, he's a sheep. Beep, beep, he's a sheep. Beep, beep, he's a sheep. As you'll sit there watch Garlic go to undo the spell, there's like the sudden look of shock in his face, a puff of smoke, a faint scent of lavender and other sort of meadowy flowers, and then sat there before you is Gardex, the lonely sheep.
Oh.
Aw.
I love how we're not all traumatized. Oh shit, he's turned into a sheep. It's like, aw, he's a sheep.
Yep. Gardex is now a sheep.
You know, if all else fails, Marlon can stand here and cast fireball at it.
My thoughts exactly.
Clear out of the room.
Oh, God. Wait a minute. As a sheep, do I lose concentration?
You wouldn't, no.
Oh, okay. So we just have a pair of sheep walking around the
Yes.
place.
Yes, one is an orcish green, the other one is stone grey.
Why could I just imagine, like, Drac in sheep form friggin' butting me as if to go, your fault, your fault.
The crazy thing is, you two can now probably communicate to each other.
Yeah, me and Drac are just having an argument and everyone just says, meh, meh.
Melrin goes, just a moment. Melrin goes as I think it's like some sort of a meow, sort of aggressive meow, like, oh, cut it out.
Sorry, I just realised something. If this happened in one of my other games, one of my players would have instantly gone, oh, look at that, people are now speaking Welsh.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible as that is. Alright, the little one has gone off exploring on his own. What did anybody else like to do about this door?
Well, as Melrin notices Tidak running off to somewhere, he will just say to others that, okay, now that Tidak has gone somewhere, I better run after him.
Okay, Tidak, you find no traps.
Oh, okay.
But as you get to where you are now, several ghostly figures approach you. And I think Christy was saying something then. I saw the light come on, but no voice.
I know, I yawned.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, these ghostly figures, they look like proper full military personnel. You know, they're wearing all proper uniforms with insignias of rank. A couple of them have got medals on, but they've seen some battle damage. You notice one of them, like, it was a star of some kind with a symbol in the middle of it, but that's now got like a bullet hole going straight through. You can see almost through the rest of his torso. And
Right.
off from the top as well, you can see 3 more coming across this way. And where you are as well, it's like those stairs go up 10 feet to the next level up.
Okay.
And there's like a balcony, which is what that wooden beam there is for. Anyways, as you approach, they stand almost, full attention, everything else. Over their shoulder, or that doesn't appear to be there initially, they pull out muskets. Lock, load, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Do.
I would like to point out that I am not responsible.
You went wandering off.
I mean, okay, I rolled a nat 20 on my initiative because advantage. Oh.
Oh, yay, and now roll 20's crashed for me. That's wonderful.
Uh,
Yeah, it's good. Just leave the wizard all
Tash.
the way around there and not tell me.
Look at the initiative.
Yeah.
That's better. I can do
You
this
rolled a
together.
nat 20 and I rolled still over you.
Eh.
I'd like to point out, by the way, that's all happening as you guys were fiddling about with this door.
Yeah.
So it's a nice try, you sneaky little so-and-sos. Back over the wall.
Eh.
Right, these guys just need their turn. Do their initiative.
Oh man, I just sort of remembered. Shit. Oh dear.
Alright then. So Melvin, you get to act first as part of this whole greater combat. You have noticed that T-Dak has gone away, and you can all hear these faint sounds of echoing from somewhere else in this place.
Okay. Melren thinks that he is going to check the place out where he was before, since he noticed that the little one's gone. But let's see how far he can get off to before he has used all of his movement. So wait a minute. That's
I was gonna say, I come closer around slightly. Otherwise, it's gonna take me like.
that's
Bad idea?
that's
help.
30. If I use all my movement and everything I have, how much movement did I get?
You got base 30. If you use your feline thing,
Agility.
yeah, that boosts you up to a base of 60. You can then dash for an action, dash for an additional bonus action, so max is 180.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, he is a speedy rogue, so let's see here. He is going to take move like 90 feet at one turn and go up the stairs without caring that much that he would be making noise, that he runs all the way up here.
Kinux.
And then that's 90 feet, so basically Melran cannot do anything else, I think.
You can use your rogue as action, your rogue thing to do dash as a bonus. So you still have
Yes.
an action left if you want to have that, or your bonus action if you want to dash as an action.
Well, Melran actually would need to move like 5 more feet because he cannot shoot through walls.
Yeah, well, don't forget that you've already used your movement base,
Oh yeah.
and it's either the action or your bonus action to dash the extra bit.
Yeah, well, he's going to. Then he's just gonna hide.
Okay, make your stealth check. And on that brings us to T-Deck.
Okay. I realize that there is a danger that once he rages, he cannot rage until a long rest. And I very much doubt that Zarekus would give us the option. So... Okay. I'm gonna roll a wisdom check. Alright, he's gonna rage as a bonus action.
Okay, T-Deck flies into a rage.
Okay, because there's a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So he's going to try and stab at this, like, ghosty see-through dude.
Okay, so I'll just reveal the rest of the map for you. Alright then, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay.
And that's a hit.
Okay.
And that's also a hit. What would you like to know?
I would like one attack to hit this guy,
Mm-hmm.
another attack to hit this guy.
Okay.
Because I can't, because I have a spear and it's 10 feet reach.
Yes. So you step
I
over.
would like to know any I'm debating between immunities or vulnerabilities. No, you know what? Stat block. Stat block will be useful right now.
Okay, step block in order of modifier 0, 1 1, 3 2s, and a 5.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I believe that's your go over as once again Roll20 has broken itself. There we go.
Just making sure that I can't do anything else. I think I'll be fine for now.
Fantastic. Right. Is that going to be enough? Not enough to see you, but certainly enough to get these guys here ready to block off any other intruders. And now you guys can all hear calls in Common, Elven, Dwarvish, Draconic, sort of the core languages of the world now, basically just yelling for intruders. Castle's been breached. And these guys here, Tash, are going to open fire on you. But he's going to take a 5-foot step first, so you get your attack of opportunity.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
And
That's
that's a
probably going
miss.
to miss. Thought so.
And now, they get to make 3 shots.
Each?
Each.
Okay.
So you're going to take 9 musket rounds.
Fantastic.
Attack the first.
Miss.
Second.
Hit.
Third. Critical.
Ugh.
Oh fuck. Okay. Let me do math. Right. So 7. Yeah. So,
Oh yeah, you're rating. So he's 7, 6.
So 13. The 23 hits.
That'll be 4.
11 and 13 miss.
Yeah, that's fine. And then the last 3.
The 22 and the 25 hit.
Okay, so 8 and another 8.
I'll say 8, so 16.
Yeah. And you guys all just hear 9 shots in rapid succession. It's like the opening salvo of RoboCop. T-Rex is now just riddled with bullets. It's just sitting there going, ugh.
Okay.
Alright. Next is Marlon's go.
Yes.
And then Kira is on deck.
I can only get a certain amount.
There you go, for your whole queue you can do waypoints. As someone told me the other day, and I never knew this was a thing.
What did you say? Alt Q?
If you press Q with the ruler out, you can set waypoints.
That's as far as I can get.
If you dash, you can make it to there.
I've only got 30 feet, haven't I?
Yeah, but you can spend your action to dash, which gives you another 30 feet.
Yeah, so I could get round to there, wasn't it?
Yep.
And that's
At
my
least you could see
whole
2
action.
guys. Yeah, at least you could see 2 guys now.
Indeed.
That I've spent my action.
Yeah,
running.
yeah, but at least you're in range to do something next round.
Yeah.
Yep. So I assume your tri-drones are going to follow behind.
Yeah.
There we go. And that brings us to Kira's go.
I'm going to. Oh. Alright. Here's going to come up here alongside Marlon. That was a double move.
Okay, so
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith upon myself.
alright then.
Yeah.
Ida's claw gleams a heavenly glow, and it then begins to envelop you as you are encased in faith. And that brings us round to Gardex. Still
I
in
am
ship form.
Me and Drac are going to be exactly where we are, still butting heads against one another, having an argument in sheepish. Where he's like, "Why'd you tell me if I touched the door?" Well, I thought it was a good idea. No, it wasn't a good idea, you idiot. Well, don't call me an idiot. You're an idiot.
Okay, no, so go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw for the both of you.
Right, so we'll do Drac first since he's the easy one. Just a flat. And
At least still a sheep.
whiz for me. Oh,
So you sit there and focus, you then pop back into your half orchid self, all your equipment and everything's still there, and there's still the occasional need to chew the grass and
it's just. Ooh.
yeah, just be careful, you might end up sounding like General Cecil Hogmanay Melchett. Meh.
Oh no. Merp.
Or good old Captain Walker.
Oh yeah.
Meh. Alright, that brings us to Melrin, back at the top of the round.
Yes. Well, Malran probably sees these guys here.
Mm-hmm.
He will take a shot.
Okay, then go ahead and make your attack roll. I suspect I'm about to be blinded.
Yes, you are.
No.
Well, just a moment, yeah.
And that's a hit. Which one were you aiming for specifically? Middle one.
Yeah, the middle one.
Okie dokes. Arrow hits his ghostly form and then sticks in there. You can see now like various runes are starting to open up from previous battles.
Yeah, and it was Shadow Arrow.
Alright,
He
then
is going to do.
Alright, then go ahead and roll Shadow Arrow.
Just a moment. There we are. Shadow Arrow.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Roll. Is he immune to blind? He is not immune to blind. And that's a pass.
Damn it.
So he still takes the extra 4 points of psychic damage,
Yes.
to which he's not immune to. But he's not blinded, as you see like the shadows begin to cover over his eyes, they wisp away.
Yeah. Well, that's not fun. Marin will action surge.
I love it when you burn all your lovely abilities on a meaningless encounter. Go ahead and make your extra action, which I suspect is another shot.
Yes, I do believe it is.
Okay, make your attack roll, sir.
But this time around, it's not on the same guy. It's this guy here.
Okay, dokes.
So...
Let's put on some music. It feels weird talking without music.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a short rest.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
So, that's a hit. He takes 8 points of piercing damage.
Yes. But Aaron leaves it at that. He's not going to go any further
Okay,
with
then.
his attacks.
That brings us to the little angry one.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. As a bonus action, he is going to do a second wind as a bonus action. So it's going to be D10 plus my fighter level, which I think is 7. Yes, it is. So there we go. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay. That's not bad at all. Okay. And this... Oh yeah, Mel, no one sees shit yet. It's gonna approach these three. And he's going to attack, like, the top and the middle one, like, on separate attacks, so...
Okay, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Come on. Yep, top,
Is a hit, takes 5 points of piercing
Middle.
damage, and takes 7 points.
he is
And
going...
obviously the usual stuff, they can't make it this one's anyone else but you, yada yada yada.
Yeah. I was gonna say, the another thing I want to learn is vulnerabilities, please.
They have no vulnerabilities.
Okay. I am going to do an action surge. And then try and attack the bottom one. Okay, I'll try and attack the bottom one again. That's
Go for it.
better. So all three of them have the thing. And that will be all Tedek can do.
Okay then. Be the soldiers go. First off, Melren, these 9 attacks technically, because it's 3 of them and they all get 3 each. Oh, for you.
All right.
Shit.
So, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Roll 20. Keep up.
So
5. Sorry, I have a lot of attacks here. I just need to keep count of where I am. So
Alright.
that's 6. So, which I think a good chunk of them have hit you now. So that'll be 13, 19, 33,
Shit.
47. Trying to do this math in my head is hard. 56 so far.
Nice.
And that's only on 6, so 7, 8, 9. My roll 20 wakes up.
yes.
There we go.
Okay, everything under 16 hit. But Merrin can see the attacks.
Yep, so we can uncanny dodge, but
Yeah.
was it in one round or one attack? I forget.
I just read it. I think it's one attack.
It's a reaction. If that helps.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's uncanny dodge. Yeah,
And
so
then
you get one
attack
attack, but you
will
halve the
do
attack's damage against you. Does it say about multi-hit, though?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use
Yeah,
your
so in
reaction
which case
to
it will
have
cover
the
multi-attack.
attack's damage.
Yeah, as a reaction, you can only do it once per.
Yeah.
Yeah, only once, but out of like groups of 3, so like either the first 3, the second 3, or the last 3, you can reduce all that by half.
Well, I think it's the last 3.
Okay. So let's get that one out of the way first then. So that'll be 17 plus 6 is 23. Halved would be 11 points of damage. 11 then plus 25. Oh, sorry, 23. So 34. 40, 48, 54. Grand total of 67 points of damage, I think.
Oh, wow.
Again,
Oh.
feel free to double check my working out here, because obviously you said you want to reduce the bottom 3
Yes.
that hit you, so that'll be the 6 and the 17, which would be 23, 22, halved is 11. Yeah, I think that was about right. Whatever I said now, I forgot. My short-term memory's just dumped all the maths out of my head. Needless to say, it was a lot of damage.
Yes. So, how much was it? 60.
63, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Ow. That hurt.
Right. Over on T-Dac's side, all these attacks are going to be with disadvantage because they are in close range.
Uh-huh.
The most annoying of problems. So, each your 9 musket rounds. Probably.
Miss, miss, miss.
So that's the first 3, next 3.
The 21 hits for 8 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay, and there's the last 3.
Miss. All of them miss.
Oh. I'll reload and go, ah! And the bullets just graze off you. Only one really digs in and actually takes a little slither of flesh off. Alright, that takes us round now to Marlon's go.
Yes. Right. Let's do some of this.
Ah, interesting spell choice. Okay, where's your 10-foot square?
It's off from there.
Yeah, give me a sec. Where's my orange? Orange works really nicely for grease. So 10 foot from there makes it that. That's a 10-foot square.
No, up on, yeah.
There we go. So we get those two.
Yeah.
So I need to make dexterity saving throws.
At least stop them from coming down the corridor anymore.
Yep. Oh, whoops. They wouldn't be rolling with disadvantage. So they're fine. So first one's fine. Second one fails. So he is prone and flat on his back.
And if I bring my two try drones up.
I believe somewhere I've got prone. There it is. Yes, the 20 hits. So that's what? 2, 6, another 8. Okay. So yeah, you throw your grease spell, one of them doesn't fall. One of them still holds his ground and keeps his stance, the other one falls over, drops his rifle. Your tridromes then start hurling javelins. 2 of them hit. They deal some more damage. You guys in the corridor notice that these guys are now all starting... They all look the same in military dress, minus a couple of medals here and there, but all the hits are starting to show up in the same place.
So there must be one singular person.
Possibly.
Like double team on Pokemon.
Yes, they're just moving that quick. They're occupying multiple spaces at once.
Yeah.
Alright, now brings us to Kira's go, Godix. You are on deck.
Alright, Kira is going to move and dash to get here. I'm going to take 2 swings. And is going to try... going to burn a superiority die and try and make him drop his musket.
Okay, strength save. Fails. Boom.
Then, action surge, because I know how much you love fighters and their action surges.
Don't forget sneak attack.
Yep. You do have your sneak attack
yes.
available.
I did. Thanks, Tosh.
If you click the sneak attack on your thing, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, then I'm going to action surge. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, that's a lot of pain.
Oh, it was all to this dude, by the way.
Yeah, it's the that's a lot of pain. Hits. You wouldn't have your offhand attack. Your offhand is a bonus action.
No, I action surged.
Yeah, if it doesn't give you a bonus action, it gives you another action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so then just the 2 with Ida's Claw and the sneak attack.
Yeah, so that'd be 24. Oh, interesting way for that to end. Well, you will watch as... Well, the guys in the corridor, you'll see these soldiers, like, suddenly from nowhere get ripped to shreds. Kira and Tilak, where you guys are, Kira rips, like, full-on fancy fencing style Errol Flynn kind of, haha! Ting! Knocks the musket out of his hands. Knocks a few buttons off. and like you watch this, what would be massive deep wounds and cuts hit him, and all 6 of these soldiers like fade into nothing. You have quite literally killed 3 birds with a single stone. And that grease would still be there. So congrats, guys. Yeah, you solved me puzzle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether you read a thing, Marie.
What's that?
Since you went into that space. Oh, okay. Let me put it in the comment bit again. So that
Okay.
there we go.
So yeah, what would you guys like to do now?
Kara will drop to a knee in front of the T-Dax so that she's looking at him eye to eye. What's wrong, Half-Pint? What's going on? Are you okay?
Is Tedek no use?
Haydak is all kinds of use.
Tedek can only fight. If Tedek no fight, Tedek no use. If Tedek no use, tribe kill Tedek. Tedek no use.
No.
Tedek die.
No, not at all. That is not even true. Kira will hold up her swords and go, fighting is pretty much all I do. Am I of no use?
Tedek can't read. Tedek can't do shaman thing like Gardex and Marlon.
Would you like me to teach you how to read?
Yes, please.
You got it, little man. They're like both covered in gore. Kira will give him a hug anyway.
Yeah.
Also,
Tedek
like
Stand up and give him a head noogie.
the gore that you guys are like covered with, like slowly wisps off. Like it was never there. Kind of
Yeah.
similar to how your water just evaporated.
when who was the person who killed that revenant when he showed us that beheaded king?
Me.
Yeah, Kira. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me.
See? Told you all I do is kill.
When Tedek saw when Tedek heard hear Melrin say he no use, kill him, Tedek felt shaky.
Melvin was not talking about you.
Tedek shaky that Melrin would kill me if I no use.
Melvin will not even get close to killing you. I promise you that.
Yeah, Ted's just gonna like, I don't know, cling on to you like a little koala.
The angriest of koalas.
Yeah.
See, and I'm just thinking when Pike tried to teach Grog how to read when he was under when he had that potion.
Yes.
So that is what it's going to be like. Kira try. I imagine that's what it's going to be like. Kira trying to teach Grog or teach T-Deck how to read.
At least we don't have a bar to lament to go through.
that
I would have
That
loved
was
that bit in
one
my
of the
rewatch.
most. That was one of the most impassioned speeches I've ever heard in my life.
Anyways, what would you guys like to do?
Sorry.
This room that you two, that Kira and T-Deck are in, you can see it's kind of like a social room of sorts. You can see like a bunch of chairs in one corner. Over in the other corner is like a mess of wood, fabric, a few bits of metal and everything else. Like someone full on destroyed the living room. And you can see various boxes are scattered about and they've been left slightly ajar.
will immediately sort of clamber off Kira and see what's inside this box that's ajar. Plot twist, it's a mimic. Roll for initiative. I mean, what? Which box was ajar, sorry?
The bigger one sat in the corner.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Okay, peering into this box. I also realised I forgot to add some damage to those rolls, and I'm rather glad I didn't. You find a bunch of muskets. They are finely made, finely crafted. They carry a mark that none of you know. Those who want to go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Since they
I don't think Tedek would know anything about this, so I will not attempt the
I
intelligence.
only say that because it's like I think they got rid of the knowledge skill checks in general, like knowledge local and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which I miss. I like those kind of skill checks. They were very specific. Like, it's only you don't have skill ranks anymore. It's kind of like makes no difference.
Yeah, and I myself miss from 3.5 is the escape artist.
That was a nice little. That was a handy.
Yeah,
right
that was, and also like.
and you combine it with rope
class.
use.
Yeah, and like if you would have like class beguiler, that was awesome.
Let's face it, the best rope spell or rope thing was the rope trick spell. Guys, we have nowhere to camp for the evening. However, I, your trusty party wizard, have this piece of rope. Now watch. Throw it in the air, it goes dead taut, and then just fails to climb up the rope and has to ask someone for a boosty. But then what you have is like the perfect hiding place to rest in a dungeon somewhere. The only downside is we did it and nobody realised that like the reason why this entire dungeon was slick was the fact there was a slime that moved about. So we sat in our little extra dimensional space, had a good rest, and then someone noticed that the rope burnt away. And we were stuck.
Damn.
Watching in horror as a massive like gelatinous cube was eating through the rope and just carried on going. Thankfully, if the rope's pulled or destroyed, like the spell pops and you will get thrown out, but you take a ton of damage as you do.
How many muskets were there, Brian?
In that box in total, there are 6. Actually, no, there were 9 muskets in total.
Oh.
Although some are missing. This is like a full case of 12. So there are 3 missing somewhere. But what you can tell looking at these muskets, they're really finely well crafted. They are magical in nature. And the thing I forgot to do was add on a ton of necrotic damage. As these are necrotic muskets.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Yes,
I guess you could say they're deadly good shots.
Yes.
What are we on now? 19d6?
I think that's already 20d6.
Why not make it 21? Because that was horrible. That was like dad joke worthy.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you catch my note about the 7 hit points, Mallory?
Yeah.
I did. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about something else. I preemptively jumped the gun. Anyways,
I cast Cure Wounds on your pride. You get 7 hit points of pride back.
Mhm.
That work? That work, Burns? Yeah.
Yeah, that helps. He's still hurt, but
still
Yeah.
covered. It looks like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
That's all I can really do at the moment.
So anyway, so whoever's got control of the party treasure sheet, you have 9 necrotic muskets.
Oh, okay.
They are
No.
nasty. They are painful. I kind of wrote them in for when Dario was still part of the party, and I was going to throw them in earlier, but then Tom obviously couldn't make it anymore, so I still kept them around for his case of, well, might as well give them now as a treat. If anybody became proficient with firearms, these are the guns for you.
But would they work on the prime material plane?
Probably. Anyways, anything else you guys would like to know about this room?
What's in these 2 crates?
Opening those 2 crates is just full of ammunition. Small little 9mm ball bearings.
That's going to go into the party loot bag.
Okay, give me a second, because I wasn't expecting you guys to actually pick that many up. All in all,
He's a bit of a magpie now.
yeah, all in all, you have 800 rounds of ammo for a musket.
We could make so many traps with those.
yeah.
Scatter them behind us, and if somebody was pursuing us.
Oh no, what have I done?
800?
800 musket balls. But now I just realised I've given the 2 rogues in the party the most lethal weapon of all.
Hey, they're not trap traps.
No, but it's Home Alone. It's the marbles in the hallway.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Both
I was
said
actually
yes at the same
thinking
time.
of. I was actually thinking of Bo making in Mighty Nine making using ball bearings and making slippery footing when they went into that cave, the Knoll Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
I
keep
just realised how the
thinking
Home Alone
like
thing is like, you go to the top, you force Syracuse, you aggro him, pull him into the corridor, and just watch as he goes down his own tower on ball bearings.
yeah.
He just fully Home Alone his own tower.
Yeah, I just sort of think that it would be like we would have like bags of 30 marbles each. Not marbles, ball bearings.
Yeah. Anyway, since there's no major rush, up in this room over here, up the small flight of stairs.
I was gonna say, like, it's still slippery there.
You just have to make a deck save. Be fine.
Kira will spider climb along the wall.
That's true. Or you can just hop up there. It's only 10 feet high. Or Marlon could dispel it.
What was that?
Yeah, your grease is still up. Everyone's a bit ginger about going over it.
What do I need to do?
It's gonna be a spider.
You can like dispel it if you want. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, spell it. I mean, that was the whole idea. Was to I thought you can like wipe it up.
Wave your hand, it wipes itself up. So anyway, yeah, this back room over here is a bit more of the storage room. It is. This initial open area has not a lot in it, but where Tilak is now is like rammed full boxes and barrels and crates. all bearing different insignias over the years. Those of you that want to, go ahead and give me some history checks.
How many would you like?
3, if you'd be so kind.
5?
3.
I know nothing.
Well, you know that these are ancient boxes, and some of these insignias are old. Very old. Even by
Are any of them locked?
Make an investigation check. The one guy I needed to make the roll. Melren.
Mm-hmm.
You know one of them, going over them. It is a very old way of the Hatter's logo. And their insignia.
Oh, damn it.
Mm.
Oh, damn it.
That's a random
Wow.
soundtrack to come on. Why is that on there? For some reason, I had my playlist for exploration suddenly had like a combat thing thread in there. It threw me. Anyways,
Oh.
so yeah, it's a very old signet for the Hatters and everything else. It is a small, tiny box, about the same size as your forearm.
Well,
Kira,
Melren,
the chest you are next to, it is locked, but not trapped.
Okay, so that is okay, that.
before Didak comes up to the Hatter's box, Melren just looks over it, that it's not trapped or anything, and just picks it up and just is like, I'll look into this one.
I can go and give me an investigation check for the traps. Kira, you pick the lock. Absolutely fine.
What's in it?
Oh, wow.
It certainly doesn't look trapped.
He will try to open it.
It's like one of them Japanese boxes, I bet. Like where you have to slide different panels.
A very dangerous puzzle box.
There is-
Kind of like that.
Yeah, there is literally like I don't know why is it, but every time Harris is mentioned, it's like a curse word which triggers my bad luck. Like literally.
Clearly, you're not meant for this assassin's life. Anyways, as you look at the box and go to open it, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Here's
Me
what
or
I
him?
said earlier.
Okay, you don't lose a finger. As you go to open it, you sort of go, oh yeah, that's kind of easy. And then you realise that whatever was in here is spring-loaded, and as you open the lid and pull it open, this entire forearm, sort of almost vampire-style armour, just shoots out a decent-length blade, and it nearly catches you and everything as you drop it. Falls to the floor with a clatter. But there in front of you now is a very old-style hidden blade.
Ooh.
It takes up, like, the entirety of your forearm.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Well.
Marlon, what would you like to do whilst everybody else is busy rooting through things?
I'll come into the room.
Naked Dukes?
I'll do an investigation check.
Pretty nice. Cursory sort of poke about the room. Nothing of interest really comes up. Alright, and Kira, in the locked box, you find a very hefty selection of gold coins.
Ooh.
In total, roughly about 800 golds worth.
Holy shit!
Hey, you guys!
I will preface this, however, before you put it into like the straight gold kit. A lot of these gold coins are older gold coins than what you've seen. Like some of them, like the ones you get now, like properly minted, like pounds and euros and everything else. Some of these look like really old denarii style coins and everything else.
So they
they weren't pressed by
accepted-
machine; they were pressed by hand in a clay mold, and yeah, that'll be good enough, sort of thing.
So they would be worth.
They'd be worth more than your
But
average
that-
gold coin, but it's just like you have
Yeah.
a box of coins worth 800 gold.
Hey, you guys, check it out.
God damn goodies.
Hey, clusterfucks never say die.
Yeah.
Anyways, Melvin.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have an ancient hidden blade. That's how old we're
Yes.
going back here. It doesn't require attunement, and it works as a short sword as opposed to a dagger. The only downside is you cannot wield a bow whilst you have this fan brace on.
Oh. Well, he then he notices that he cannot wear a bow. He's like, well,
because like you try it on, it's kind of like, okay, that's a good fit. It doesn't restrict your elbow movement, but you realise that it covers up a good chunk of your wrist, and kind of like restricts your hand movement. So if you try to grab a bowstring, that's what pulls the blade out.
yeah. Well, Melrin is like, okay.
I mean, you look badass when like the blade's out and everything else, but it's like, that's kind of awkward. It's literally down to clenching a fist.
Yeah. Like, he's like taking the van brace off and just putting it in his bag.
Go.
Question.
Yes.
We have the Umber Carapace, yes?
I believe you do, somewhere in the party, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think anyone's taken ownership of that, haven't they?
Nope.
You think nobody has?
No. I was going to say, if that is okay with everyone else, that I take the Umber Carapace?
I'm fine
Sure.
with it. Because
I'm
I
okay
don't
with it.
use shield.
Okay.
I was thinking let's make the heaviest guy in the party more heavy, but nah. Let's turn the little one into just as heavy, and let's get two tanks in there and just body it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only if everyone else is okay with that. Because I was, like, kind of thinking, maybe someone else should have it because it probably benefits them more. But
But you're one of the Tidak's one of the frontliners.
this is true.
A little bit
So,
of extra def wouldn't be bad.
No.
okay. I shall take ownership of the Umber Carapace then.
Okay then. Whilst you take that time to attune everything else, so Gardex, your gargoyle will pop back to the plane of Earth now.
Yeah. You just go.
Yeah. It gives you the devil horns, and it's like, rock on, my brother. And that is off. Whilst you attune to the Umber Carapace, Tilak, your AC is increased by 2, I think, off the top of my head.
I would like to say, I mean, it's been a while since like we heard of the Umber Carapace and things,
Yeah.
but
Yes, I've even forgotten my own notes, so I can't remember what I've done with the printout I've done.
okay. So I'm guessing it'll be like a +2 shield.
Yes, it's essentially a +2 shield.
Okay.
So that would add 4 to your AC, wouldn't it? Because a regular shield is already +2 to your AC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, but then wielding two shields could probably be a bit. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. Yeah, I mean, wielding two shields is like a little bit cumbersome with like the spear and that. I mean, unless.
Well, you can swap out your current shield for the character.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yes, and I think if I remember rightly, it has other things
At
going
this
on
time,
with
it does not.
Okay, it's just
So for now, it is a +2 shield.
Okay, well, I mean, my armor class has gone up a little slightly, so that's hilarious.
Yeah, you feel like with everybody else in their items, a bit more use will allow for more of the power to come through. Gotta get used to it, you know. It's you also realise it's a bit heavier than your normal shield. Not detrimental, but it's kind of like, yeah, I can see why fighters and paladins use this more. That's heavy.
Yes.
It's also about the same size as you, which is hilarious.
So it's
that
like
should
a
be
power
like
shield.
so maybe +5 for full cover.
Probably. Take an action to do it. Anyways, investigation on that chest. It is not locked, nor is it trapped.
Okay. So here we'll open it.
Oh yay, I've just got a good bit of email news. My new graphics card is on the way.
Yay!
2070 Super.
Nice.
Soon I'll be able to stream things like Call of Duty and not have random frame drops, hopefully.
Woo.
Yep.
So, anyways, got distracted and I was really happy to have that graphics card arrive. What's everybody else doing? Kira, chest isn't trapped or locked. You gonna open it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
as
still
you...
open it.
The urge is hit they go. As you open the chest, you see a nice array of pearly white teeth, all sharp and pointy. But no, that'll be a dick move.
Hey, you guys! Look what I found now!
Hey guys, look at this! Dumb! No. As you open this chest, it's empty for the most part. But as you look in, it's like you can't even see the bottom.
So it's
As in, like a chest of holding?
Seems to be, yes.
She says a chest of holding?
Question mark. It certainly seems to be a chest of holding.
Hey, you guys! Look what I found!
Push your head in it to see if it's chest of devouring.
I just
No. Dares go first. You go for it, man.
I just had a thought. Like, how big is this chest?
Overall, about 3 feet long, 1.5 feet wide.
So if we were to dump a body or at least a person in there, and assuming that it works the same way as a normal bag of holding, would they die?
That is a good question.
More than likely, yes.
Because I just had a cunning plan, but unfortunately Tedek is not so clever, so he cannot say this cunning plan.
Is this cunning plan to throw Zeracus into the box of holding?
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, try and like lead him to a part of the fighting
Just grab the box, you just throw it on him
arena.
and watch him get sucked into oblivion.
Yeah, like lure him into a false sense of security, and then just when he least suspects it, Marlon can cast like another grease spell, he slips, falls in the box, and then Bob's your uncle, Maggie's your aunt, like...
God dang it.
Or a hold spell would work too.
I mean, a hold person Yes, that would work decently well.
Or you have 2 rogues, one who can do trip attacks.
I mean,
The possibilities are
the
endless.
possibilities are endless, yeah.
Anyway, as you guys are going through all this stuff, T-Dac, I assume you are actually going around and opening all these boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. You find a half ton of junk. There you have got weapons from almost every age imaginable. Throughout the history of the world that you know and everything else. But as you're doing this, you guys hear noise coming from the stairs behind you. Down here. Now, off the top of my head and from my notes, Kira and Melon were the only 2 that actually killed revenants.
Oh,
Downstairs.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
this
you
is true.
guys turn, you see those very same revenants, although they look different, that you can see like they've got the same scarring and everything else, have walked up the stairs. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode.
Nice.
No.
So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next week for some more D&D. Bye-bye,
Yes.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.